Ridicule and disbelief. As Boris Johnson insists he's never told a single lie in his whole political career. He was sacked twice for lying. So when he says he has never lied, he's literally lying, says Liberal Democrat Joe Swinson.
Here's a summary of the article.
Boris Johnson has prompted widespread ridicule after claiming he has never told a lie during his political career in a televised interview. Appearing on ITV, the Prime Minister was asked whether he could look the presenter in the eye and say he had never lied in his career, spanning back to 2001 when he was first elected as an MP. "Absolutely not, absolutely not," Mr. Johnson replied. Mr. Johnson later added, "I am not going to pretend that in my political career I have not said or done things that have caused offence. I've made mistakes, I've certainly made mistakes." Seizing on his remarks, the Liberal Democrat leader made a reference to the decision of the former Tory leader Michael Howard to sack Mr. Johnson from his front bench in 2004 after lying over an extramarital affair. Mr. Johnson had dismissed the allegations about his private life at the time as an inverted pyramid of piffle, before further evidence proving the claims emerged. Mr. Johnson's decision to duck a leaders' debate on climate change on Thursday evening was also criticised by Labour's national campaign coordinator, Andrew Gwinney, who said, "Boris Johnson has been hiding from scrutiny to avoid being held to account for a decade of Conservative austerity and his litany of lies, failure and bigotry." The UK Statistics Authority said it was a clear misuse of official statistics, and the fact-checking charity, Full Fact, added, "We have never paid the EU £350 million a week and we have never owed the EU £350 million a week. After we leave the EU, that means we cannot take back control of £350 million a week."
This post received a score of 77,404, with an upvote ratio of 88%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
"I'm not saying he's a big liar, but if Boris Johnson was Pinocchio, the lumber industry would never have to cut down another tree again.
The space elevator would already exist.
A wooden space elevator sounds stupid enough to fit right into this Brexit mess.
No, it would be made of nose material.
If climbing an obscene nasal flesh bridge attached to an overgrown public schoolboy is what it takes for humanity to become a spacefaring civilization, maybe it's best for us and the galactic community that we stay on Earth."
Dropping public into that sounds quite British.
And civilization.
We live in a spacefaring society.
Or as the Americans would put it, Z-Pacefaring Society.
Only put Z-S in where they should be there because it's making a Z sound. Pretty much only in the middle of the word. Americans have never replaced an actual, soft S with a Z. Or perhaps we ought to spell citizen as citizen.
Interviewer, can you look me in the eye and tell me you've never lied? BJ, absolutely not. One for, technically the truth.
But he did though, so that would be a lie too.
I think the technicality is that he could be saying he absolutely can't look him in the eye and say he didn't lie. It's all in the semantics. Though to be clear, the man is definitely a liar.
As a journalist, he lied to his employers and to his readership. As a family man, he's lied to his partners, children and likely his mistresses too. He lied to the people of London as their mayor, and as an MP he lied to the British public about membership of Europe prior to the referendum. As PM he continues to lie to the electorate. The man has consistently proved beyond all reasonable doubt that he is thoroughly devoid of integrity. It's a truly fucked up timeline where two men so singularly ill-equipped to lead their country as Johnson and Trump have somehow ascended to it.
You forgot the whole lying to the Queen thing, ruled on by the highest court in the land.
Must be crazy for the woman who worked with Churchill to have to put up with this guy.
I'll get shit for this, but Churchill is only renowned as a hero because of the military events at the time. He, also, was a bit of a scumbag.
His handling of India was horrendous.
Bit of a cunt to us here in Ireland as well.
I'm pretty sure Alan Turing would have some things to say about him.
There are some Welsh miners who'd like to chime in too.
Greater than so when he says he has never lied, he's literally lying. In for a penny, in for a pound, I guess.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.